I'm still trying to figure out how he was so confident too. He was like,
I'm thinking the Magic.
You know what happened?
What?
I was not watching the whole game, and they lost so many games that they had like 10 and 15-point leads.
Yeah.
They lost so many of those games. I must have only kept seeing like, damn, they winning.
Yeah,
I'm saying
call it a wrap.
I'm glad everything that they said that he was gonna do didn't happen,
bro.
They said we trying
you know
to
who's not glad? The Knicks, because he got a notification that said the Knicks didn't do shit. He's like, why they telling me this shit? I don't give a fuck. That shit was so funny,
bro.
Bro, I was literally dead when you sent that shit, bro. I was dying.
Because I'm looking, they say we wanted Jeremy Grant. I'm like, I don't want him.
Because I got it too, though.
I don't want Christian Wood. I don't want any of them.
Yeah,
I'll take Jeremy Grant though. He a good ass basketball player. Like
very much so.
defensively level 10.
But
offense, no, it's shaky. But defense, he's that nigga that like Draymond your shit, where it make other niggas defense better because of his help and shit.
Yeah,
you know.
Well, we were gonna have to give up Duncan. I think it was like Matt Strus and Yurt.
That might have been worth it for like playoff defense.
I need
you can
Yurt.
put that nigga on whoever.
I'm not giving up Yurt, bro.
Of course, you don't want to give up Yurt. But as far as production, like I'm just thinking about
Yurt ain't going nowhere.
Yurt look like in the future.
Do you understand Yurt and Bam combo in the future, bro? Like, because Yurt can shoot the three.
In the future, it's
so like if they do a pick and roll with Bam, what the?
How
like,
you
what
do a
you
pick and roll
with that?
Nothing.
Like,
Get scolded on.
This year, like playoff run, that would have been a good pickup.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I fuck with him. And
but then we lose three. I don't like the. I would have been okay with that, but then we lose two good 3-point shooters in Max Strus and Duncan. I can't have that.
Can't have that.
I can't have that.
Boy,
Max Strus,
y'all don't nigga with the cape. Y'all don't need nobody else.
Tyler, he's still spotty. He
ain't no spotty about it. When that nigga feeling good, y'all don't need y'all star player. Y'all could, sometimes I seen that shit where it's like Jimmy on the bench or whoever, like Bam.
Oh yeah, Tyler can cook by himself.
Tyler cooking, and they like it looked like they was about to go put niggas in, and then they just like, boys, let them cook.
Y'all boys ready to get started?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let's get it.
What it do, homies? Welcome to the studio.
What's good, homies? Welcome to episode 77 of Homies Studios. It's your boy STV, GREAT, joined by the homies Ryan, Shades, P. G. What's good with y'all boys?
What it do? You know what I mean? We popping live
worldwide representatives.
We riding around the world. If you notice, every episode we in a motherfucking different location.
We in different locations.
Consecutive weeks of different locations. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even know where to pull up for the pod because I pulled up at the wrong place today. I'm gonna keep it.
Hey man, next week is gonna be somewhere different, dog.
So. Yeah,
I pulled up at the wrong place today.
We the Roman homies. You know what I'm saying?
We the nomads.
The nomad. What's up, babe? What's popping, huh?
What's up, Queen?
Queen Bay. Oh,
this knew you was gonna say some slick shit. Anyway. Did you just give it a threat of cards?
You knew what it meant. Y'all ain't had to advertise. I wasn't trying to make it public.
That's messed up right there, dog.
All right, the homie Marcus, what's good with you, homie? Huh?
What's up, Marcus? My dog.
Yo, all right, man. So we ain't playing no games.
Yep.
We getting straight to the shits. Y'all know what time it is.
What time is it?
Oh, it didn't do what I told it to do. That's why.
Into my birthday on Wednesday.
Big facts.
We coming.
Cause it's time.
What time?
What time?
For barbershop talk.
Who?
Baby. Y'all know the fucking vibes, man, huh?
I'm glad I wasn't blazing on that one, boy. That would have been done.
I'm done because I notice now that this nigga is not only like bringing it like every week. He's like, "Oh, you thought last week was some shit."
Oh, I'm about to kill last week.
Yo,
he's still doing it.
Yo, no, let's talk. The funniest thing was at the beginning of this part when I first started doing that, and Rod was like, "You gonna do that every week?" And I'm like,
"That is funny. We gotta pull that clip."
And I
remember that.
And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "You ain't gonna pre-record it?"
We had one pre-recorded and we played it twice
accidentally, and then I made up for it. But you know, we don't do that. We don't do that. No play around here. What's good with y'all boys, man? It's been a crazy ass week in sports.
Crazy.
Crazy.
We're gonna talk about the sports or the not sports first.
Which one you want to hit?
Sports.
Sports first?
Yeah. Let's get to sports.
Let's get to the sports. So what week is it, fellas?
Super Bowl week.
I mean,
hey, no, I'm just
that was funny. I just mean like, I'm happy, but I'm sad. Because what Super Bowl in week means?
Oh, it's the end of the football season.
You just had to say it like why you gotta
I gotta get it
that?
out the way because I hate that the Super Bowl is the end of football. Like they need one more game after the Super Bowl for shits and giggles. I don't like that the Pro Bowl's before the Super Bowl.
I don't like. Can we talk about the Pro Bowl?
Let's talk about
that was 2-hand touch, bro.
I'm sick and tired.
They got to take that game out.
No, they're not gonna take it out, but they need to do better. They need to do better. And I seen a Sean Taylor highlight that
you can't.
Sean Taylor highlight.
No, you
that
can't.
Niggas used to do better.
No, you can't, bro.
There used to be players, right? No, listen, the Pro Bowl has never been taken seriously until one of those players who is a football player makes a football play, and then it turned the whole game on. And I remembered it when I seen that Sean Taylor clip come up a few days ago or whatever.
Yeah.
And he hit the motherfucking
punter
shit
out of the punter.
Bro, but that type of stuff used to happen at some point in the Pro Bowl, and they used to be like, "Let's play football. I ain't with this."
It would still be tackling,
and then
but it would be like nobody trying to take a hard shot.
It wouldn't be for the whole game, you know what I'm saying? But you'll see some plays.
That's never coming
with the best on the best, because that's what it's about. Like I want to see the best on the best a little bit, you know. I know y'all all $1 million, $billion ass.
That's
niggas,
what I'm saying. It's not happening.
But at the end of the day. Bro, at the end of the day, y'all can tear y'all ACL walking down the steps in y'all big ass mansion house, all right? So I don't want to hear that you can't go run 2 real routes against.
No, bro, because they added another game, and they making way more money. So they ain't about to go. They ain't about to go do that right now.
Pro Bowl was trash last year, though.
Well,
but it wasn't like that.
Well, then what they need to do is go harder on
that
the
was
skills
2-hand
contest,
touch
because I kind of like that. Did y'all see the passing skill contest?
Yeah,
like that stuff
demolished?
Bro.
First of all,
who came out first?
Was doing the Madden drill. You ever did the gauntlet on Madden?
Yeah,
that's what Russell was doing,
and he was hitting them bitches.
Was hitting that shit like bah, 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 boom, boom, confetti. I was like, oh shit, this nigga like he broke the record.
Confetti.
Boom. No, I'm serious though. Like you know how you gotta drop some in, you gotta hit some on the move. Like he was throwing shit where you couldn't even see that it hit it, but then you see like the little points go up, and you're like, oh, he hit that too. He was already throwing the next pass before the points registered from the pass he just threw.
Like you already knew.
Like, oh my goodness, bro. And he was hitting all the moving targets.
And he was the only nigga hitting all the moving targets.
That's what made it look better too.
Right.
Some of the niggas you thought was going to be good in that drill was like,
who was the first person? Hunter Renfrow was the first person that went out there who did that shit, right? And he was, as expected, not great, you know. And then like it was Russ after him, and nobody caught up to Russ, bro. But like, I want to see more skill.
So wait, Hunter Renfrow throwing the ball?
Yeah.
Oh, they just trying to. See.
I mean, they had a lack of participation. They need to add incentive to going, not just to making it. Because, you know, once you make the Pro Bowl, you don't have to actually go to get that accolade. You got the accolade once you make it.
You want to
So that's why when these dudes like, nah, then the alternate also gets the accolade too. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of these people that end up being there aren't people we want to see in the Pro Bowl. But they end up being there because 3 people at the position turned it down. You know what I'm saying? One, because it's before the Super Bowl. Yeah. Some of these niggas still be playing when they're asking if you're gonna play or not. You know what I'm saying? And then 2, because there's no incentive for these niggas that been playing football for years to go.
No, that's facts. But like, also, like, bitch, if I'm not playing in the postseason, like, this is my vacation time with my family.
That's also Russ. You could also think that, like, when I hear about that, it make me think about, like, he also is showcasing that, you know, because everybody's saying it's possible that he could be on the move or that.
You sound like Shades.
You know what I'm saying?
You sitting too close. I'm supposed to be sitting next to you. Shades rubbed off on you right there.
I mean, where there's smoke, there's fire.
I just feel like you pulled that smoke, like you rubbed the sticks.
Not really, because I mean that's what the report. That's what the report was. It was it was either going to be Pete or it was going to be Russ after this season. So we still don't know what's going on.
I mean,
I think one of them got to go.
Why?
Because it's been going like this.
The problem isn't that,
and they got pieces.
I think
more so. The smart thing would be would probably be more so Pete. And the reason I say this
get rid
is because simply because it's the decision making from the head coach position, not even on the field. It's the offseason stuff. They don't have first round picks because they got Jamal Adams. He's definitely underwhelmed since being there, and you traded 2 firsts for him. So, and I think they also traded like a second round pick for somebody else for this upcoming year. So like you don't have an influx of draft capital to make this team better. So you got to spend it in free agency, but you can't afford to do that either.
Is that move right there, that Jamal Adams move,
that sunk the team?
Pete move or a GM move?
I'm sure. I mean, as a coach,
I think Pete Carroll has a lot.
Yes, I'm saying like as a coach, you're telling him what you know.
Why I don't believe that? Because
you got to remember now, Pete had the Legion of Boom.
Right, but what Jamal Adams wasn't what he was missing.
He wanted people to fear his secondary to a point where, like,
but he needed,
like they did in the past, like Cam Chancellor. If you had the other pieces around Jamal, he can play.
But Jamal is like box safety. You know what I'm saying? Like he like to play on the line. He gonna blitz. He play better when he play like that.
Right.
You know,
short.
You know
coverage.
what I'm saying?
You don't need to be deep coverage, short coverage.
Right. And what they needed was a ball hawk deep coverage safety. They thought to fill the gap that that's what they're missing.
They thought Jamal was going to be the Cam.
He don't got coverage. He never had.
No, they don't have Earl Thomas. That's what because that's what that's the hole that they were trying to fill.
Them,
you can't fill
that's
Earl Thomas.
You would have had Earl and you had Jamal.
How much safeties in the league is that? How much safeties in the league ever even been that? You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, that's a tough one. You can't replace
another thing they're lacking is the run game. And Chris Carson, he got his neck injured, and that's really what threw them off. So they're putting too much. It's another example of putting too much on these quarterbacks. I know you're paying them a lot, but y'all need to tailor back on paying them a lot if y'all gonna structure the team like that, because you're paying them all this money and then you put everything on a quarterback. Perfect example when we was talking about the Cowboys. They're 31-0 when they run more than they pass. What does that tell you?
The money has anything to do with it.
But no, this is where
you have to.
This is where the money does have something to do with it. You're paying. You go. Obviously, you're gonna pay Russ. By you're supposed to pay Russ, right?
Because it fucks up the rest of the team budget.
but you ain't paying no offensive lineman. Yeah. And we know that's their biggest issue.
For how long?
I was just
how long we've been saying that?
My little argument,
ever since that Super Bowl.
Years.
My little argument to what you guys were saying was gonna be that the problem isn't Pete or Russ, it's team talent and depth. Like,
that's what it really
ever
is.
since Legion of Boom and that team had decipated.
But what is Seahawks? But what is the Seahawks also known for though? Also known for their draft picks. The draft picks haven't been hitting.
Yeah.
And when they did hit, they didn't. But they didn't like Shaquille Griffin. They let him go.
Rashard Penny, he got hurt for so long. Like when he came back, I was like, oh, I forgot about this.
Yeah. And then he balled.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But they had a couple dudes like that, especially on defense.
But Griffin, they let Griffin go. They should have kept him. That's the dude they should have kept.
He was demanding too much money.
But
that's why he came to the
But you didn't replace him with anything relevant, and your defense went down again.
What we're naming right now are skill positions. What we naming right now are skill positions. With them not having first and second round picks, that hurts you because the best linemen are gone within the first 30 picks.
Yeah,
easy. You know what I'm saying?
Reason why I don't think Pete should be blamed for that's part of the sacrifice. Because we went all in when we was trying to win, and that's the situation to put us in. The Rams right now are putting themselves in that situation too.
But that's for
in 3 years from now, what are they gonna have? You know what I'm saying? Like,
but if you look in that same division, you got Kyle Shanahan that he has injuries year after year after year, and Kyle Shanahan is able to, make his team relevant. Why can't Pete Carroll? This is like his second time missing the playoffs. Did they go to playoffs last year?
Hell no.
But that's the thing. I think the league has a problem with, especially because of people like us in the media, where they give up on good coaches too quickly. Like 2 losing seasons for a nigga with Pete Carroll accolades.
His resume.
Yeah, like to me that's trash. And I just seen them talking about that with I don't mean to get into this before we got to the topic, but with the Jags hire of Doug Peterson, you know what I'm saying? When he had a little bit of bad going on, they talked about it with not just him. I heard somebody talking about it they be giving up on coaches too fast sometimes. You know what I'm saying? That's why dudes like Mike Tomlin and how the Steelers backed him for so long. He had some bad seasons in there and bounced back. Sometimes,
he's never had a losing season. Though.
I'm just saying he had a lot of where they were supposed to get to, they didn't get to.
Him and Pete Carroll. And Pete Carroll isn't a good comparison because he's never had a season like Pete Carroll just had. And if he probably would have got fired.
This is the thing, though.
Maybe
this is the thing that people okay, he didn't have a season like Pete Carroll just had, and we're gonna have to get off the Seahawks in a second, but let's look at the season that just happened for the Seahawks. Russ gets hurt, is out for 5 weeks. When you come back, you ain't 100. We know he ain't 100. That man's hand was fucked up. You ain't 100.
He even said he came back too early.
Exactly. That's one. Running back depth goes to utter shit. That's 2. You like you stated, they lost Shaquille Griffin because free agency is free agency. O-line is bad. Now, you could say, of course, all of that happened because Pete Carroll wasn't doing his job with the other pieces, but also at the same time, nobody anticipates going into a season. My quarterback's out 5 weeks. All my running backs don't know how to stay healthy. My line is still trash. My defense was never supposed to be the strong suit of my team this season. None of that whole season, this whole season for the Seahawks offense team just went to utter shit.
49ers last year.
Yeah, it was just too many injuries, too much inconsistency on when guys are going to be available, this, that, and the other. It's kind of hard to just say, okay, Pete Carroll just had a bad second season in a row. A lot of coaches going to have a bad second season in a row if all of that shit just happened. If all of that just played out. Let's go look at the Bucks. Let's go look at the Bucks for a second.
This is the last thing I'm gonna say about what you just said. The only reason I say Pete gotta go is just because of the smoke that's been coming up about Russ. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then we have other examples of coaches at Pete Carroll's caliber that when they face those things, they still don't have that type of seasons. A la John Harbaugh with the Ravens, Kyle Shanahan. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Tomlin. You know what I'm saying? They're on the same elk. They should be in the same class.
Tell
but
me if you don't agree with this though. The smoke that you talk about, like with Russ, I feel like personally, like that be a pressure that a quarterback and his agent got to put on the team.
He did.
Not necessarily Pete Carroll though, but on the team, as in like the front office, that like shit needs to be better around. Like we need more talent. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it shines bad kind of on Pete Carroll, but I don't think it's directed at him. If that makes sense.
I don't think it's all directed at him, but you know who's going to be the first guy to go. It's going to be the heck. They ain't going. I mean, they fired the general manager, but they're going to get rid of the coach too. I think Pete Carroll deserves another year.
I feel like his age,
but I think Pete Carroll got another year, bro. If he don't pick it up next year, bro, he's probably toast.
All right, man. Let's get back because it's Super Bowl week, man. We can't be talking about the Seahawks who ain't even make the playoffs.
Fucking bowl.
It's time, man. It's time. It's time for us to put it out there, put it on wax. Super Bowl. Who you got?
I'm going last.
Second to last.
I'll go first.
Go ahead, Shades.
Rams.
Why? Tell me why. And tell me the score.
Ooh, okay, we doing that. Okay.
I'm going 27-17. And the only reason I'm picking the Rams is because of the Bengals offensive line and the Rams defensive line. And it's not just Aaron Donald. It's the outside. You got Aaron Donald coming up the middle, and you got Leonard, and you got Vaughn. And we seen what Chris Jones was able to do last week. And I'm sorry, bro. Joe, you ain't going to be able to squeeze your way out of that all day. So the only way I see the Bengals winning is if they have an exotic run game where they're not just running the ball to the middle. You're attacking the outside, you're attacking the middle. And also they have to have a good blocking scheme where you're going to have these tight ends, receiver, or somebody chip some of these linemen to get Joe Burrow, give him some time on those plays. And Joe Burrow, you're going to have passes where Joe Burrow gets the ball out of his hands in 2 seconds.
Quick note that I'm not going right now, but just to add to your topic, I listen to a lot of like gambling stuff because I like over-under lines when they talk about.
Because he likes gambling.
Yes,
basically. I mean, just say it.
So they was talking about that defensive line, right? And the funny thing that I heard that I think not a lot of people know, because I definitely didn't know myself, the two people on the offensive line, the defensive line for the Rams that you didn't name when you was like
Leonard Floyd
and Vaughn. I don't know. I don't remember their names right now. And that's what's funny about it. They was talking about why you don't bet Joe Mixon's yards and stuff. And they was like, those two dudes, the lesser named dudes on the line are two of the top rated in stopping the run in the league. Which is like, damn, to not know that is crazy, but it's because they got Donald, Vaughn, Floyd, you know what I'm saying? And these dudes is like liable 3-sack niggas each.
Okay.
That's crazy, right?
It is crazy. So, with that being said, I'm going with them Pacers.
You got to, bro. You got to go.
I ain't got no choice, but
he didn't wear orange for no reason.
You feel me?
Savage.
Oh, okay. A whole bunch of savage pieces.
He said Joe Savage Burrow.
Now, I'm gonna tell you why. And I hear everything about how worst case scenario. Sure, everything that Shay said is pretty spot on.
Right.
They just beat the damn Chiefs. All right. They beat Patrick Mahomes. Not no damn Matthew Stafford. No shot at Matthew Stafford. I fuck with Matthew Stafford. You know what I mean?
Arrowhead.
I'm not worried about Burrow. I understand you can get to this man, this, that, and the other. You got to get the ball out quick. Well, guess what that man good at? Getting the ball out quick. That man can do that. We seen way too many passes to Jamar Chase. Just a 3-yard stop, and then he just turn. Boom. Those are quick. Getting the ball to your receivers out of the backfield. That's a thing. All of that is real. Now, this is the one thing that I'm going to talk about that nobody seems to talk about throughout this whole thing, and I'm so surprised. Like, no matter what I'm hearing, but nobody's talking about Cooper Kupp and how he can possibly go off. Now, that's an argument for your side, right?
I got something
But
about that win this month.
but what I like from the Bengals, one, they act like they don't even know that they ain't supposed to be here. They act like they don't know they ain't supposed to be here right now. They have zero fucks about it. Yo, when your kicker is saying, well, I guess we're going to the Super Bowl then. Go out there, boop.
I guess we're gonna win the Super Bowl.
50 plus.
Don't let it come down to the kick, boy.
When your kicker is the one that has that,
he got that Tucker swag.
You feel me? Like, okay,
that Tucker swag. Yeah,
I like his swag better than Tucker.
Yeah. As much as obviously, this game is really favoring the Rams. Really fair. And I'm not hating on the Rams, so they win, more power to them. As much as it's favoring them, bro, I feel like the team that wants it most is from Cincinnati.
Okay. 33 years.
That's the team I feel like wants it the most.
I agree with everything you just said besides the last thing.
I ain't gonna hold homies. I've been against Big Show Joe one too many times. I'm going with them pieces, them Bengals.
Pieces!
Why you going with them pieces?
Honestly, I think that, like, for me, as I like watch like a lot of the interviews now of like how they interview on other people on the team, they truly believe in Joe Burrow. Like, they feel like they got them one. They're ahead of schedule. They have like their receiving core is monstrous, bro. Like, it don't matter. Like, that's why like I believe Jamar and them when they be like, we don't care where Jalen go. Like, we playing our game. Like, we don't see none of that. Like, we understand that Jalen is who he is. Yeah, he gonna make his plays, but
Jalen is one guy.
He can't cover three niggas.
No, exactly. My argument against Jalen, like, let's say he shadowed Jamar the whole game, right? Mm-hmm. There's some routes, and I watched a lot of Joe Burrow tape this year, right? Mm-hmm. There's some routes that Joe throws to Jamar Chase that defense don't matter.
Right.
It don't matter, like, who it was. Like, it could have been Deion fucking Sanders. Like,
and it was 6.
The way that they placed the ball and have a timing. And then I seen this thing, right, that Jamar Chase, as a rookie, is one of the best receivers in the NFL at doing this. And it's throwing his hands up late to make the catch. Mm-hmm. Like, he doesn't throw his hands up until he literally needs to. Whereas that's a major read for niggas like Ramsey. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, they like, oh, hands up, ball coming. Like, you know what I'm saying? And they got a reflex for that.
Because that's also, what you're saying is true. Like, he is one of the best with getting them hands up late. That's also why. That's also, and Shay's back me up here. That's also why he drops a lot too, because his hands ain't prepared. I mean, his hands prepared.
With my vision, with my view with Jamar Chase, only time I've seen him drop the ball was when he was about to get popped, and when he dropped the ball once, then that started a cycle. So if he drops the ball once, but the thing is, he can get hot.
You think he get into his head?
Who, Ramsey?
No. Jamar himself, like when he
there's a possibility.
Early.
There's a possibility, but it's the fact of Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow has encapsulated that whole team with his energy. That defense, that offense, the front office, head coach, everybody runs off Joe. So even if Chase is having a bad game, they're going to keep feeding him the ball. It's not going to be an Urban Meyer situation. You know what I'm saying? He's going to keep feeding the ball until he gets over it. And once he gets over it, it's on and popping. The same thing with Matthew Stafford. This game is going to be a good game because even if Matthew Stafford mess up, they're still going to keep balling until they keep going. So you have two headstrong quarterbacks, you know what I'm saying? But my thing is, only way I see the Bengals winning, you have to, and when I say blocking scheme, I really mean more in the fourth quarter. I really hope they don't show their hand into the fourth quarter because all that getting that extra time, that's not going to be relevant in the fourth quarter because that defense gets stronger. That's a defense that gets stronger as the games go by. So
one last thing. We talk about all of the things that could potentially go wrong for the Bengals. But what if Matthew Stafford turns back into the Matthew Stafford that was towards the end of the regular season that was just throwing picks galore?
So that's why I kind of alluded to a little bit, but I feel that may happen, but I feel that Matthew Stafford is going to overcome that and he's going to come back out. Kind of like the same thing with the 49ers game. He threw a pick, he almost threw another one, but Tart dropped it. You know what I'm saying? But Matthew Stafford still came out there fourth quarter throwing touchdowns at the end of the game. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, Shades, you gave your score?
27-17.
Yeah, I'm gonna say what you got.
Yeah, I got 35-28 because I honestly think it's gonna be something crazy like that. I don't think it's gonna be one of them boring Super Bowls at all.
I'm gonna go Bengals 31-28.
Oh, he wants the kicker to go out there. He wants your boy McPherson. One of them pieces.
I got a question. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. You gotta say who you want.
I'm about to let y'all know. Now, usually, I'm a super fan of the underdog. Like, super. Love the underdog story. I live for it. But for some reason, I understand when my boy Don say, I've been betting against the boy Joe for too long.
I did see that. I did see how much Drake put on that.
He did. He put mad bread, and he put mad bread on OBJ.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Shout out AP.
He bet like $500K on OBJ yard over under. I think
it was like 62.5 yards.
But all right. So I feel Don when he say he been betting against Burrow too much this year and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But I also feel there comes a time when what we know is there will actually show itself. And I think that they used up the rest of their juice to beat the Chiefs. I think the Bengals are going to beat the Bengals. I think Joe going to make some plays. He's an amazing individual. Mm-hmm. They got some amazing individuals on that team. Mm-hmm. But I feel like the pressure that's on the Rams right now, niggas like Aaron Donald, niggas like Von Miller, who got gold jacket dreams, niggas like OBJ, who got like, I'm trying to show that I'm really back and this was a good thing for me not being on the Giants and all that stuff that happened. I could overcome it with a ring. You know, all the OBJ bullshit is disappeared with a ring. It's disappeared. You know what I'm saying?
Think it's already disappeared.
I mean, you could say that, but it's easy for that to come to light with any little thing if they don't win, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But I just think that that's their deficiency is going to catch up to them in this game. And I also think that OBJ is going to get a lot of work because the nigga that's going to stick Cooper Kupp has been Pro Football Focus rated, like, better than Ramsey type shit. Mm-hmm. I don't know if that's just in the playoffs or it's how long it's been.
And the other guys,
and he got like one of them weird names. That's why I can't shout him out. Owuzie, yeah.
And the other guys, Eli Apple.
Yeah, the other guy.
Who's about to get
toasted?
Because yo, the reason why I know that is like I started like a Madden league with my brothers, and it was like 6 weeks ago, and I picked the Bengals.
Ooh, that dude has been balling.
Owuzie,
yeah. He has been like, you know, I like corner.
He
has been.
His technique is like
it's legit.
It's
when
like
you
Darius,
watch him, he do that fluent move, like you know your route. He like it's like you shadowing him. Like what the hell?
He almost run the route for people too.
Yeah.
So yo, I got a question for y'all real quick.
Yeah.
What's your score? Hold on before you do
that.
Hold on.
What's your score?
My score?
Go ahead.
28-7.
Damn.
Okay.
My boy said it's gonna be a Kansas City Buccaneers game.
All right, that's how you feel. I'm just saying. And that one touchdown is Joe Mixon. So it ain't even a passing touchdown. I'm calling it off.
So you saying Jamar Nate?
I'm saying that Joe Burrow gonna throw for 300 yards, no tutties.
How you do that?
That happens. It does. I seen it.
I ain't saying they have it.
That giggle was like racist. I could hear it in the back. Like,
It's
I ain't hating on the pieces.
It's reverberating throughout this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Thanks.
So let me ask y'all a question real quick. What's more likely to happen? Jamar Chase goes over 100 yards. Rams sack Joe Burrow more than 5 times. Bengals a come from behind victory win by the Bengals, or Cooper Kupp gets a last minute touchdown to win the game.
Come from behind victory for the Bengals.
What was that?
Come from behind win for the Bengals.
Nah, the most likely one was what's the first two you said?
Jamar
Chase goes over 100.
Nope.
Rams sack Joe Burrow over 5 times. That's what I picked.
Rams sack Joe Burrow. If the Titans could get 9.
I think every game this year, besides the Chiefs game, every game that Joe Burrow got sacked 5 times or more, they lost. Besides the Chiefs game, he got sacked 5 times and they won.
Chase Hundo?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say
Chase Hundo.
Chase Hundo.
Yeah. Chase Hundo
on Ramsey.
Ramsey gonna be floating around, and the one time you take that boy off.
You think he's gonna be floating around for real?
Yes,
I think he's gonna stick him. I think he's gonna stick a majority of the game.
Such a weapon that he has to stick him.
No, because he did the same thing against Devontae. He did the same thing against Devontae. He stuck Devontae a lot of times, but sometimes because of the defensive play, he had to stick somebody else.
Different when they do a flip switch move in motion.
Look, here, I got.
They're gonna have to.
I got it for you.
They don't do that.
I got it for you. Once Higgins gets 5 straight catches,
they're not gonna switch him to him.
Bullshit.
You're guaranteed they will.
Because Higgins will kill you too.
Higgins can kill you.
You gotta take that because what Jamar's gonna do.
You can't take that.
You got to.
Says who? What you mean? What Jamar do gonna be worth?
If you switch him,
shout out Lindell, what up, boy?
And then you taking Jamar for the licks.
Lindell, what up, boy?
Higgins will do you bad.
I'm not hating that Higgins.
Higgins been throughout the playoffs, yard games too.
Throughout the playoffs, Higgins the one who got the most yards through the air throughout the playoffs. I'm not hating on that. The ball going to Higgins because he's getting double covered and all kind of stuff that it makes it dangerous to go to Chase a lot, you know. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, Chase is that weapon that you have to stick. It's like basically it's like you playing the Chiefs. If you don't make sure you do something about Kelsey, it's like too much damage everywhere else. You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm with what bro say. And that's if you can't. You can't. If
it gets off, you can't
double too much, bro.
No, I'm saying you don't want to double.
But here's the thing.
You don't want to double.
Here's the only.
Jamar. That's the point. That's why Ramsey got to stay on him. Because you don't want to double him.
Here's the thing, though, dog. Like Joe got 3 seconds, bro. So I hope all this happens in under.
But the thing is, Joe has already proven that 3 seconds is more than enough time.
And also,
as a matter of fact, he proved that he could get 5 out of your 3, bro.
And on top of that,
throw that bitch sidearm on your ass.
And on top of that,
after breaking a tackle.
And on top of that, Joe gonna have more than 3 seconds on a lot of them dropbacks. Right. Yeah, he gonna get pressured some too, but every dropback ain't finna be pressure.
My argument ain't he gonna make no plays. That's not my argument. My argument is that the Rams defense is gonna.
I think my thing is if they struggling against Chris Jones.
Yeah, but
yes, Chris Jones that just got one of the biggest contracts a couple years ago.
No, for sure.
That guy?
No, for
that
sure.
Guy.
I feel you.
That guy.
Exactly.
You know who
they struggled against him.
You can't.
But Shays, think about what you're saying, bro. I understand how great Donald is and how great the whole line is. I get that.
Yeah.
That don't mean they get to the damn quarterback all the time.
Okay.
These are pros they playing against, bro.
Most definitely.
They gotta have a game plan to try to slow that shit down. You know what I'm saying? It might not work all game, but I think it's gonna work some plays at least.
Yeah, Tyler Boyd a beast too. Tyler Boyd gonna get his case.
Yeah,
Tyler Boyd, I think, is the X factor. I think that
because Uzama's out,
if their
Uzama's
defense
out,
comes out playing some good coverage, and you try to go to Jamar or you try to go to Higgins early, and it's not looking good, I think they're going straight to Boyd.
Yeah,
straight to
and mixing
Boyd.
out the backfield.
Just like I think the same happens the other way. I think that if they try to go to Cooper Kupp and Bro's looking good, they're gonna go to all the way to Van Jefferson if OBJ don't make a play early too. You know what I'm saying? Van Jefferson could be an X factor. One play could be 60. You know what I'm saying?
The running backs.
You know what sucks about this Super Bowl, bro? Both of the star tight ends got hurt.
Yeah, that does suck.
Yeah,
like Uzama and Higbee got hurt, bro.
Both of them knee.
And like I
in
think,
the first half,
exactly. So like I look at it like this, man. Like, of course, Joe's gonna get sacked. Not saying that ain't happening. Do I think he gets sacked more than 5 times? I don't.
Speaking of the 2 tight ends get hurt, I think that the Rams win there because when Higbee went down, that Blankton dude.
Oh, I like him. I like.
Came in like he knew it was up.
I like Higbee, but boy, faster than Higbee.
He was balling.
Higbee does more than Blanton, yes, because there's a reason why Higbee is starting, because Higbee blocks better than him. That's
kind of like he kind of reminds me of Dalton Schultz.
Exactly.
You know, in that game they didn't have a game plan for this other dude, and he probably, they threw them some stuff in there and made it work.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they was gonna make him look good.
Right.
They was gonna make him look good.
Because you thinking about the next game still. You got to make them think they need to game plan hard against this nigga.
All right. Let me pull this back up.
No, the next thing is
what's the matchup to look for?
The matchup.
Yeah.
You already know what I'm gonna say.
The matchup. What's the matchup? What you got, Chase?
You already know what I'm gonna say. Well, the same thing I've been talking about the whole time. The Bengals offensive line versus the Rams defensive line. That's the game for me.
That's not the matchup for me, but it is a matchup.
That's the game for me.
The matchup is definitely, at the end of the day, what the NFL wants it to be. And it's Joe Burrow versus Matt Stafford. Because whatever quarterback comes out here in quarterbacks, that's who's going home with it.
That turnover battle, too.
Because on both sides, it's important for the quarterback to be on his shit. You know what I'm saying? So whatever quarterback is not on their shit, your team is going to be in a bad spot.
No, I feel you.
Who you got?
My matchup to watch is not the obvious one. It's not even the Jalen versus Jamar shit.
Because that's my second.
That's everybody's second.
It's Eli Apple versus OBJ. I'm saying,
OBJ
about to. Because listen, if Eli Apple go out there and get roasted, then my prediction goes out the window. Because if OBJ takes the fuck off, so the rest of the offense is gonna follow.
I go with Shades on this OBJ shit. He one of them niggas that get momentum. If OBJ start going off, he's gonna continue to go off.
He's gonna keep
whole game. Like
he's about to go.
I like that about him. You know what I'm saying? Like he one of them niggas that 2 catches equals minimum 7 for 100. Like 2 in the first. Oh man.
AP say Jalen and Jamar. I feel you.
Yeah, no, man. I looked and seen that it's a tie between Gators and LSU players in this game, and it's the representation in the Super Bowl.
That's nice.
Since we talking about representation, we kind of been talking about this Super Bowl thing, right? I want to talk about the lack of representation from my boys from the U and the Hall of Fame this year. Okay, I'm real upset about this. Devin Hester.
He didn't make it.
Very, very upset about that.
Devin Hester ain't make it.
You don't got that.
Andre Johnson ain't make it. Reggie Wayne didn't make it. I can understand Reggie and Andre Johnson. I know how receivers roll. Right. The greatest return man of all time didn't make it.
And they tried him on his receiving
I still got a
stats.
problem with Andre Johnson.
I have a problem with Andre also.
I got a big problem with Andre not making it.
I got a problem.
I got a big problem with Reggie Wayne not making it.
Absolutely.
All three of them
and
snubbed this
all
year.
three of them should have been gone in there.
I mean, shout out to Boselli.
I mean, I understand, but I understand Boselli being snubbed.
It's weird about receivers. They do
I think this
like that, so that was expected. Like they
Right.
already knew they wasn't gonna make it first ballot.
That's
You know
more
what I'm
along the
saying?
lines of what I'm saying. We
I
know
feel
how they do with receivers. Chris Carter wasn't no first
Right.
ballot. You know
But
what I'm
Chris
saying?
Carter had problems off the field.
But
What's his name did
stats-wise,
too? Reggie
he did it.
Wayne did too. Only
Reggie
person
Wayne did.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. But like, but
I don't remember Reggie Wayne.
But regardless,
Yeah,
regardless
Reggie.
though, you mean to tell me Devin fucking Hester can't make
I
it?
thought he was a first ballot for sure.
I thought it was for sure. They must be
And they
discounting
tried.
special
No, they
teams.
tried him on his
That's what I'm saying,
receiving
Paulo.
stats. They was like, this man only got 200 and something receptions for
So what?
something yards.
He's
and never
he's
had
known
more
for
than
being the best
700
kicker.
in a season and da 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 da.
That makes
It's not
no
about
sense.
that. It's
That's
his
what I'm
impact
saying.
on the
He got
game,
20
bro.
return touchdowns.
This nigga returned the opening kickoff in the Super Bowl.
His rookie year.
Rookie year in his hometown.
I seen an article
All
that
the
said
pressure.
if they win the Super
All the
Bowl,
pressure.
he's in.
Crazy to me.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, this is no shot
I
at.
think he for sure got to go in next year. They can't do that man like that twice.
That's a travesty right
But
there.
let's say with that, we got some local representation that actually did make it.
Yeah, this is no shot at the guys who got in there. I'm just talking specifically about
I
like.
feel you.
But
I
like
mean, Tony
Tony
been snubbed like
Before
multiple
we
years.
get to the next people that did get in, the with what ST's saying, the biggest problem we got is that these Hall of Fame voters are fucking trash. I'm talking about garbage can, and some of them are too old school minded.
Don't worry,
It's all about
Some
connections.
of them are too old school minded.
It's all about connections in your they
It's
don't go
beyond
based on the field.
connections. They be on some like
It goes beyond the field.
we all agree that this guy should get in, but he needs to wait. Like they don't care what it feels like. And Tony Boselli, the nigga one of the niggas locally that got in this year,
Absolutely. Finally,
you know what I'm saying, is one of the niggas that let me know how horrible that shit is. Because I've been following his shit for the whole time that he been on the ballot.
Yeah.
And they've been shitting him for years. You know, like, okay, first you didn't make the finalists. Then you made the top 20, but you still didn't make the 15. Then you made the 15, but not the 10. Then you made the, you know what I'm saying? They be doing you like that. Like, it's a ladder type shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you got to get a fight. And it kind of got to get to the point where the argument comes so tough, like, they've been trying you for so long that they got to put you in this time, you know? And I think it affects dudes like Devin Hester getting in because his spot is taken because they've been postponing somebody else's spot for 3 years. Like, you know what I'm saying? So they got to put him now, like, you know?
Politics.
And I don't like that. And then it's like, oh, we could only put 6 this year. If it's 10 niggas that deserve to make it this year, why they can't go?
Right. I was just listening to the Pivot, and the Pivot had T.O. on there, and T.O. was talking about it.
Because he got shit.
And yeah, he was talking about that junk. He was just saying like it's contradicting because everything that they were saying there's a reason or what they used to judge to get people in. T.O. had that, but it was obviously the perception that they had with him off the field.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That whatever. And then another thing, because I had to check myself because I did kind of have a negative picture of T.O. in the locker room and everything, but he wasn't an AB. He was all OBJ. You know what I'm saying? He was just he never did nothing off the field. He just told it how it is. You know what I'm saying? They try to. I remember that, John. Like when they were trying to damage his reputation because he tried to celebrate and all that. You know what I'm saying?
T.O. in his run for Hall of Fame, like the years before they let him in finally.
Yeah.
He had multiple teammates and opponent players doing speeches saying best teammate I ever had. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, never was a locker room problem. We all knew he was a flawney, this, that, celebration.
A diva.
Might get us a penalty.
He was a diva.
But as far as a teammate, he was a great teammate, had us working. Nobody was working harder than this guy. Like, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't lacking nowhere as far as a teammate, you know?
Big facts.
And they was ignoring that for years. You know what I'm saying? If you seen his acceptance to the Hall of Fame, it was one of the, like, he was emotional as hell, like, because he thought they was going to really never let him in type shit. I know he thought that.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, one last thing. I'm just going to read this from Devin Hester's Twitter that he tweeted out right after the announcement Hall of Fame. He says, first off, congratulations to the 2022 class for the Hall of Fame. But this hurts me for this hurts for me not being in the first ballot. I really wanted this one bad, but life goes on, and hopefully it happens someday. You know what I'm saying? Like, my nigga knew he was gonna be a first ballot. Cause like, who else is like when we talk about return man, there is no greater. And like he had to earn that. That nigga had to earn greatest. Cause Dion was there. Obviously,
Dion, my number 2.
What's the old boy from the Redskins? I can't think of his name.
Daryl Green.
No, Dante Hall.
Dante Hall. Daryl Green was the
Dante
name.
Hall, my number 3. Josh Cribbs.
But like he had to earn that. Like, cause you had to surpass Dion. Like that's just end all be all. Yeah. All these other names we can name.
With speed too.
All these other names we can name. They are going to be in the list, but you had to take number 1.
Who else had niggas taking penalties?
Like this coaches is saying fuck it, kick it out of bounds.
So get them at the 40 instead of kicking to that
40.
I think I heard Michael Irvin talking about it this morning. He was saying that like I guess if he doesn't get in, there will be discounting special teams, but it's all about when you look at people in the Hall of Fame, you're looking at people who changed them, who could control or change the momentum of a game, who could alter the outcome of a game. Like who's the greatest?
Let's think about this. Here's another way to look at it. After the first kickoff return in the Super Bowl, what happened? They kicked it out of bounds, right? In the Super Bowl. I'm willing to give you the 40 in the Super Bowl rather than to kick it to this.
Bro, to me, this is the equivalent, and this is not going to happen, but it's the equivalent to like Adam Vinatieri not being first ballot.
Yeah.
To me, that's the equivalent.
Yeah, because you got to put Vinatieri in there.
You know what I'm saying? Like
first ballot. Like that'd be disrespectful too.
Disrespectful. That's what I see from this. But because of the color,
and it kind of sucks. And it kind of sucks because there's no accountability. Like we don't ever get to hear from the voters like why they made certain decisions, bro. They're just like, yo, these are the decisions that we made type shit. But yo, I wanted to ask y'all like, well, since we're at the end of the season, do y'all know who y'all top 10 quarterbacks from last year was?
From this current past season?
This current past season. Not saying who you think the best overall, but just last season.
My bad. I forgot to prepare for this one. So I'm going to call out the quarterbacks that come to my top 10 in my mind.
No order, right?
And no order. Right. Aaron Rodgers. Mm-hmm. Tom Brady. Mm-hmm. Pat Mahomes. Mm-hmm. Joe Burrow. Mm-hmm. I want to say Kyler Murray because for most of the season he had me. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Josh Allen for sure. Who I seen out here balling.
Kirk Cousins.
I gotta think before I say
Kirk.
Herbert was balling most of the season. Carr was balling most of the season. That's 8. Dang, I feel like 10 is tough right now. Stafford, that's 9.
Who you got? You got Stafford apart.
No, he said no order.
No order.
There's no order for him.
I was thinking of just who was balling out for me. Hold up, I gotta think. Because I remember this division was balling. It's not him. It's not him.
Right. Who you got?
We'll come back to you for that.
I know what name he's trying to avoid.
I'm trying. Is it him?
It is him. You can say it.
I can't. He wear white and blue? Mm-hmm. Is Carson Wentz?
No. Oh, that's not who I was talking about.
Okay.
Come on, give us that last name.
I don't know who he's talking about.
I don't know.
We'll come back to you, my nigga.
Talking about.
He wasn't talking about who else I think he could be talking about.
I hope it ain't who I think you talking about.
Oh no, I'm not saying that's mine. I'm just saying I thought that's the name he was trying to.
Damn. I'm missing somebody. I feel like somebody ball better than that I'm not thinking.
Nah, you thinking wrong.
I'm thinking wrong.
That nigga Dak balled. That nigga Dak balled out.
Dak was slanging.
ST, you got 10?
I don't have it in order, but I'll give it to you regardless. And I'm just looking at some names here just to make sure I'm not getting things wrong. So.
Oh, see,
this in order, or is this no order?
Oh, see.
So this is it. Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Burrow, Mahomes, Stafford, Derek Carr. I'm at 5, right?
Yeah, 6.
6. Josh Allen, obviously.
It's not gonna be that much different.
Dak Prescott.
That's who I would have threw in instead of Dak. Though.
Kyler Murray.
Not instead of Dak. You ain't throwing him in there. So.
Oh, you know I'm not finna put that.
That's who I was.
That one? No, not that he.
But this is who I wouldn't.
Blandhill? No.
In mine.
I
He could have made it.
I said Murray.
That's what I was saying.
And Kirk Cousins. I'm gonna get Kirk Cousins his.
Kirk
I'm
get
that boy Curry do.
I'm gonna give Kirk Cousins his due right there. You know what I mean? That boy was slinging that thing all season. You know what I mean?
7 interceptions total.
Total. Ball security. They wasn't losing because of
It wasn't him.
nah, they were close games, but they were high scoring games.
You going, brother?
I go Tom.
Yep.
A-Rod. You know what I'm saying? Look, A-Rod.
All right.
Patty Holmes.
I ain't mad that off
All right.
the top I was right on with it.
5, I'm going to go Matt
Yeah, 4.
Stafford. 4, I'm going to go Matt Stafford.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give Herbert a 9, 6 Burrow. 7, I give Josh Allen. 8 Carr. Dak 9 Cousins.
That's 2.
Oh, wait. Oh, I put Rodgers in there? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
That was the second.
That's
Okay, I want to make sure.
That's 2.
Your Rodgers' name's gonna get in there.
Yeah, and Kirk Cousins will
MVP,
rock out
you know
at
what I mean?
10.
That's 2.
Because I like Kirk Cousins' season. Oh, boy, he did his thing. I was surprised. I really never really gave a lot of credit to Kirk Cousins, but he really definitely 4,000 yards, about over 30 tutties and 7 interceptions. I mean,
Yeah, bro.
that's a good season for Kirk.
And
And
like
that's with
and
Thielen being
he took a
hurt.
big step. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't a reason why they was losing.
And that's another thing. And with Thielen being hurt for so long,
Yeah.
that's forced. So he's going to so
Bro.
he has to be that more accurate.
Their games, they lost by 3 points or a touchdown.
If they got another possession, they could have.
But yeah, bro. So
You got yours in order, don't you?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was
He trying to sneak this fucking name in. I feel it right here. In here.
I know what he gonna say. I know what you gonna say too. And if you say it,
You
I
don't
promise
wanna say?
I'm gonna set
You
your
gonna put
chest
him in
on
there?
fire.
Hold on, before you get started.
And my honorable mention is
Get
Mac
the gunshots
Jones.
ready.
Mac Jones,
I'm
because as a rookie, that nigga had a hell of a quarterback
Mac
season
Jones
for a
balls.
rookie.
Yeah, he did. He started talking cash too. You seen it?
Fuck with that.
He started talking cash.
refuse to
He a
give
Patriot,
any acknowledgement
I know.
to a Patriot.
You're gonna have to
All
shoot
I could
yourself
do
because
is
this
be
list is
like,
dope.
I told y'all Zach wasn't the one though.
disrespecting my list.
Go ahead.
Wait.
I'm not going to disrespect your list unless you disrespect your list.
Zach is good. Zach is definitely better than Sam. I can say that for sure.
You think
100%.
Zach is better than Sam?
Hands down, 100%.
Like, bro, like his last 5
100%.
games, he didn't turn the ball over.
Thank you.
They wasn't doing shit.
Don't matter.
Nigga, what you mean?
Talking about him.
Homies.
They had the Bucks.
This is your weekly
at the end of the game.
Jets talk that come out of nowhere.
I told you it comes in every time.
I didn't bring it up.
But okay, let me get my list off, and then y'all can go back into the Zach Sam talk real quick because that's a good conversation.
What?
At number 10, I got Justin Herbert.
Okay.
Number 9, I got Dak. Number 8, I got Kyler. Number 7, I got Derek Carr. Number 6, I got Matt Stafford. Number 5, I got Joe Burrow. Number 4, I got Aaron Rodgers.
I ain't got to worry about this.
Number 3, I got Tom Brady. Number 2, I got Josh Allen. Number 1, I got Mahomes.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have did that to Shays. That's my bad. I shouldn't have did that.
Man, who you had at number 1?
We didn't have.
No, he said he had his in order. Who you had at number 1?
Tom Brady followed by A-Rod.
Okay.
He threw for 5 bands.
Okay.
5 in the things.
For sure.
40-something years old.
For sure. That's why he's my number 3.
Herbo low on that list, Shades.
Huh?
Paulo said Herbert too low on that list, bro.
Nah, bro. Herbert got something to show next season. When he's pressured, he turns the ball over. So he gotta get over that for me.
I mean, we got to do what the homies say, bro.
Bump y'all. What are y'all talk? Like I don't get that. Like whatever. My list is fire.
Yeah, your list is fire. Your list is fire,
bro.
When I heard Rodgers at 4, I was like, hold on. Excuse me.
Well, I kind of did that based off of he had an MVP regular season, and then when it come to the playoffs, I know they was playing in cold, but he wasn't in MVP form, and I kind of blame they lost on him on his performance. So that's why he fell to 4 for me.
One game?
It's the playoffs, bro. You did all that in the regular season for what? You did all that posting about Last Dance. No, you did. No, time out, bro. You do all that junk in the beginning of the season. You post all that junk about the Last Dance. You post all this other stuff. You want all this attention. You play MVP the whole season. Then you get to the playoffs and you play like trash. You didn't play like MVP. You know what I'm saying? So for me, you go to 4. Tom Brady. Same thing with Tom Brady.
So
I know they came back.
To
But Tom Brady threw an interception.
With a lead of 21-3.
You said what?
Mahomes lost to Joe Burrow with a lead of 21-3.
Yeah, but I just don't put that all on Mahomes.
Put that weight on him like you put it on.
Yeah, but you talking about the AFC Championship game, and that's his 4th year going there in a row.
Not too much when you asked us the top 10 quarterbacks of this season.
I know top 10 quarterbacks of this season. I felt like Patrick Mahomes hit a rough patch.
Look at the weight you just said that was applied to your list of order.
For sure. So the reason why Patrick Mahomes is number 1 for me is because he struggled this year, but he got over it, and we saw it in the playoffs that he started dissecting, and you saw that he learned from his mistakes. And
Burrow
I felt
had a better struggle and get over it than Mahomes.
I really don't agree with that. Burrow was kind of like up and down, and then at the end of the season, he just took off. Mahomes was up, down, and then just took off. It wasn't a roller coaster ride. It was like up, down, and then he took off. So it's my list. So
that nigga with that passive aggressive ass. It's my list.
It's my list. Yeah.
It's my list, so.
It is what it is.
I think it's Patron, Paulo.
Nah, just a little Mary J. You know what I'm saying? My list is beautiful, baby. Don't hate on the beauty.
Hold up, bro.
Damn, now
I'm sorry. Even though I said I wasn't going back to it, He's definitely shown more.
Oh my god!
Than Sam.
Over to the NBA.
No,
Yeah, let's get over.
If Sam had what he had,
there was
Sam
some
would
trades.
Not been what he was. If you give Zach what Sam had, oh my goodness, I don't know what that season would have looked like. You tripping, bro? You tripping? Come on now, y'all know I be ready. I'm waiting for the Jets to be good. I want to wear green. I told niggas like 5 years ago or more. Let the Jets make the playoffs and I dye half my dreads green. You know when that shit happened? Nada, nada.
Hold on.
We ain't even been in the sweat.
You said you was laying dreads,
Excuse
I
me.
said that a long time ago.
Excuse me, good sir.
Stay off the weed. Who are you, Snoop Dogg in a green room? I mean, what the hell is going on?
Excuse me?
You think he proved that he better than Sam already?
I mean,
I'm saying, can we get off of this damn topic?
Oh.
And let's make it over to the NBA real quick.
That make me feel like you saying I'm tripping on what I was saying. We ain't tripping on the Jets. We need to talk about these Jags. They done hired Doug Peterson.
We talked about that last week.
I know, but I'm
briefly.
They hired other people. I wanted to hear us talk about that.
Look, man.
No, they got Zach Taylor brother. Come on now, we gotta have hope.
His brother.
They got Cooter.
Who is that?
It's over.
Bob Cooter?
Yeah.
Oh my god. For real?
Yeah, that's the passing coordinator. He's a great passing coordinator.
He said he got Bob Cooter.
Bob Cooter.
From Detroit, nigga.
That's all I know.
I know that nigga.
Not Coot. Don't tell me we got Coot, bro. That nigga about to mess shit up. We already.
That's such a Jaguars ass move, yo. Hey, yo, let's go get the nigga that was coach of the receivers and doing the passing game coordinator for the fucking Detroit Lions.
I heard he got good rep in this league.
I'm losing it.
He worked with Matt Stafford, did all right.
I'm losing it, yo.
He worked with Matt Stafford. Everybody that they pretty much hired on the offensive staff has been a quarterback and coached quarterback. Yeah, so they're
trying to build around
at the highest level.
I respect that part.
Possible.
I respect that.
I don't know. I feel like,
All right,
I respect that. I got to see it first.
Let's get over to the NBA, man.
Please, man, please.
We gotta talk about these trades, man.
Trades. Where we starting with?
We starting with Dame Lillard don't got nobody, baby. Head ass. Because now CJ McCollum is now a Pelican.
So,
he got Josh Hart.
Next
who you take right now, Dame or Clay?
No, we
right
ain't doing this again.
I mean, obviously, I'll take Clay because Dame is hurt.
Wait a minute.
Dame is hurt.
Wait a minute. There was a time when this was an impossibility. An impossibility.
If you're talking about like right now,
Why did he turn into Malcolm?
Dame is hurt.
I don't want to talk about it.
Why did he turn into Martin Luther real quick?
I don't want to talk about it.
A possibility.
Talking about a healthy Dame and healthy Clay.
Well, we tried to make that argument. We couldn't because he wasn't healthy.
Of course, he's healthy now.
Yo, this no, Shades ain't never gonna come off of this take, and that's fine.
Kinda came off and not really.
No, I did disrespect. I was like joking around a little bit. I disrespected him a little bit with a lot. He an all-star.
All right, so CJ McCollum,
Yeah, man.
Traded
To the Pelicans for Josh Hart and a bag of chips.
That ain't gonna keep Zion in New Orleans. Zion's out.
New Orleans is so trash, bro.
He doing that junk on like Stephen A got on him because he think he doing that junk on purpose, and I want to be shocked. I don't think he doing that junk on purpose, but
Like, bro,
what it is gonna
like,
be telling if he go to another
literally-
team and then he stay in shape, like he was doing that junk on
We
purpose. bro.
literally just played the Pelicans and they had CJ and we still won. Like we ain't.
What is CJ? What is CJ on the Pelicans gonna do? You talking about versus Miami?
Yeah.
What is that supposed to do?
Nothing. And it didn't
CJ by himself? Like, I mean, CJ gonna get you 20, 24 points. He can get you 30.
He had like 15.
I mean, CJ
You know?
might help the play of the team because he could facilitate as well. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So
It would have been a better fit for the Lakers though. Y'all need Lakers need him.
I can't believe this nigga Josh Hart. This kid's getting tossed around though. Like what? Why?
He's a good piece. He's like a Seth Curry.
I feel like that about a couple people that got traded right now. Drummond. I never pictured getting tossed around like that.
True.
But he hasn't been. Well, yeah, he has been tossed around. He did get traded.
Yeah.
Like his second trade. Somebody else too that I seen. I was like, damn, he getting traded again. Oh, Rubio. Oh my goodness, this nigga gets traded.
How is he still?
Like he done got traded so many times.
He got traded because
like I ain't buying no crib.
Yeah,
This
I'm getting an Airbnb because it could be any minute now. Like, that could be like, bro, Rubio has played for hella teams, bro.
Rubio is about to knock out playing for every team in the NBA.
He wasn't as bad as
And
Eric
he
Snow.
holds value.
Who was it, Eric Snow or no?
continuously, though.
Sam
Like,
Cassell.
his value
Sam
is
Cassell
not trash.
bounced.
That nigga.
Sam
was-
Cassell bounced around everywhere, bro.
The thing about it is he holds value. Like he's not the low value nigga in the trade ever. Like Rubio be part of the value.
Right.
Like still at this point.
But
you've been
I
traded
just
so
kind of
many
want to know,
times.
like, what's y'all attitude on this, like CJ to the Pelicans? How do y'all feel? Like, y'all think it's good or it's like,
Yeah, bro, it's just the
Yeah.
ass trade to me. Like the Blazers knew
Like,
they
this
wasn't
shit,
gonna be
like,
much
is,
this
like-
year.
Yeah.
When Dame's
What was
when
the
Dame's
trade?
out,
What all did they get? I think they got more than
nah, the Blazers got like 3 players and some picks, like,
Nobody that's about to help them.
yeah, and then Blazers gave up CJ and somebody else.
Oh no, they got that.
hold on, I'm sorry.
That
I got it right here.
Anderson, Alexander, somebody.
So
Alexander.
New Orleans,
Yeah.
He's straight.
New Orleans
Yeah.
receives CJ McCollum, Larry Nance Jr., and Tony Snell. Portland receives Josh Hart, Thomas Satoransky, Nikhil Satoransky, Nikhil Alexander Walker, Didi Luzada, 2022 first round pick protected, and 2 future second round picks. So Portland made out in that jump, in my opinion.
I mean, Larry Nance Jr. ain't getting no tick.
Yeah.
nah.
He a baller when balling.
I just think his confidence shot, bro. That man went from being like a piece on a
I feel like it's hard
On a
to
championship
judge niggas that play
contender.
for Cleveland with LeBron.
Because niggas just assume like, all right, you was only playing on that level
I'm
because
trying
that
to tell
nigga
you.
was here.
hey.
But how y'all feel about that Sabonis trade?
That trade had more. First of all, I was like, these niggas just said they was building around these niggas.
Yeah.
Literally, like
They
a couple
just
weeks
said that,
ago,
yeah.
Bro,
We building around this nigga.
Halliburton was one of the main.
Halliburton and what
Yeah.
you call it. And
that dreaded voter
Oh
conference.
dang! I didn't know they traded Buddy Hield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang.
bro,
And whatchamacallit.
but Sabonis
Tristan
is a
Thompson.
baller, and first night balling.
Balling.
That nigga came out.
Didn't Karis
balling.
LeVert
Who?
get traded again?
Sabonis,
He got traded again.
Yes.
Karis LeVert got traded too.
but not in this trade. He wasn't in. He wasn't included in
He
this.
wasn't in that particular one. He got
Who?
traded.
Where did Levert go to? I
Um,
forgot. I seen that. I think I seen that.
Man, I had to pull this up.
But yo,
The
so
Wizards.
Indiana received Tyrese Halliburton, Buddy Hield, and Tristan Thompson.
Oh,
Sacramento received Sabonis, Justin Holiday, Jeremy Lamb, and a 2023 second round pick.
That trade kind of weird to me too because I don't know who really won that trade because both gave up like
I think only Tom's gonna tell that one.
yeah.
Mhm.
Tom got to tell because you don't know what Halliburton gonna be and his potential has
Yes.
been
Yeah.
Mhm.
you know,
Exactly.
but
I like
Sabonis
Halliburton.
is
Already
known balling.
yeah.
Like, yeah.
Mhm.
known proficient baller at this point, you know.
Right.
All right, let's stop talking about the small trades, man. Let's talk about
Alright.
that.
Let's get to the big one because I really gotta hear what y'all think about this one. I wanted to text y'all so bad about this.
Bruh, right?
I didn't want to talk about it till the pod.
Nets, Sixers
Let's talk about the song.
trade. Ben Simmons.
Bye bye Ben. First of all, y'all know this nigga changed his number to 10.
Yeah, I saw that.
They was killing his Ben 10 ass. If you ever seen that. Oh, he got to transform on these niggas with the watch.
Oh,
snap. Oh, my God.
I was dying.
That's funny.
Because I know that show. My son loved that shit.
I wonder if he did that for real.
My brother did too. That's funny as shit.
That's funny.
No, obviously Ben Simmons. The big names in this is Ben Simmons, Drummond, Harden. What?
I got y'all. So the 76ers received James Harden and Paul Millsap.
Mm-hmm.
The Nets received Ben Simmons, Seth Curry, Andre Drummond, and 2 first-round picks.
Which I think is great for the Nets.
Yeah.
Like, why do I think the Nets won so much? Where if Harden and Embiid get some chemistry, though, that is lethal. Mm-hmm. You know, that's
the two-man game off of them.
That's Kobe Shaq potential.
Yeah.
But the depth that first of all, given the I need big man depth Nets, a big man depth who could potentially ball, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Especially playing with them, you know, where all he got to do is what he do best is rebound. You know what I'm saying? Let Drummond go over there and get 15 rebounds a game. You know how much that changed the Nets? Then you get another dead-eye shooter in Seth. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, I think they got like a lot, and they a team that don't got no good picks. You know what I'm saying? They get some picks too.
Because they gave up.
Next year they could build.
They gave up 4 for Harden.
Or they can make a trade. You know, sometimes you know them picks just to make a trade for another pick. Like,
how you feel about it, ST? Or what you think about it?
Is Ben Simmons going to ball for the Nets? That's all that it comes down to.
Yeah.
So
of course.
For the Nets, this is nasty as fuck.
That's what I wanted to highlight.
This is what it does. So obviously when you had in place with the Nets when you got KD and Kyrie. You got a nigga that don't necessarily want to pull up and shoot, but he can pass the rock off like crazy and play defense. Defense. The one thing these niggas have been lacking from a nigga like Harden. I don't give a damn if niggas want to say, well, his defense improved. His nigga, you know how not hard it is to improve from shit.
No. I feel you, but his defense improved.
I don't give a damn.
Tremendously.
Don't care. Don't care.
Don't.
If he wants to play for
Let me ask you a question. Harden defense or Ben Simmons defense?
All day. No argument.
That takes them to a completely different level.
I agree with.
You see what I'm saying? It takes them to a completely different level. But Ben can still get points, but he just don't get points the most. He's in a mid-range.
Ben being there, he needs to get points.
Like SC, just to add to what you're saying. And they got Drummond now.
Okay, you know who Ben is to this team?
Rebounds.
Right.
They got a center.
Ben is Draymond on this team to me.
Yes.
I agree.
100%.
No.
When there come, thank you.
No pressure. When it come pressure time,
you know
I got Kyrie and I got KD.
But we don't rely on those points, but we rely on that defense.
Mm-hmm.
We rely on rebounds and assists, and he's gonna get that.
No, hold on, Shays. What did you just say?
My bad.
It's perfect for me because when it comes pressure time, what's his problem? Pressure. I don't have to do that. KD, Kyrie.
So no. Even further.
Andre Drummond?
No. Even further.
You
don't have the third person that could potentially be the closer. You don't have to have as many options. That was another part of what would be an issue for them is who takes the last shot when you got them 3.
KD and Kyrie both trust each other enough so they don't care.
Right.
As long as this one is us two, the roles are defined now.
But exactly. But when you got Harden there with those 2, somebody gonna be mad because they ain't even getting an eye at that taking the shot. Especially if it's Harden, the one taking the shot, with those 2 other niggas sitting around like
SD.
Nigga.
SD, who your starting 5 for the Nets.
I mean,
I'm playing the lineup if I'm them. Like I know this lineup gonna come in the playoffs.
yeah, go ahead, because I'm trying to piece
the
mine
lineup
together.
Gonna come in the playoffs eventually, right? It's gonna be Kyrie at the 1, Simmons at the 2, right? KD at the 3. With that, they got that dude. I don't remember his name, Claxton or whatever, at the 4 with Drummond. That is gonna come in the playoffs. That's not gonna be their regular season lineup. But that's definitely a lineup that caused matchup chaos.
I think for me, it's gonna be Kyrie 1, Seth at the 2.
I think they're gonna bring Seth off.
At the 3, they're gonna let
Patty Mills.
They're gonna let KD ride. At the 4, they're gonna let Ben Simmons play. And then at the 5, they're gonna let Aldridge.
That's why Ben Simmons for that team is so crazy. They can make a lot of lineups.
Yeah,
like that.
he can play 2, 3, 4.
He can play the 2, 3, 4 like easy.
Because you know he's not going to be effective in shooting. So if you just put him down around the post and let him play the 4.
And here's one thing. Here's the one thing I'm gonna say about the shooting. Yeah, he's there with KD and Kyrie now. They're gonna instill confidence in him. Watch, because it's not that he can't shoot. He can shoot. He just won't.
No, Mike. I just look like it. No, man. Go ahead. My bad. I didn't mean to interrupt.
That was fun.
No, I think that's I think mine's a little bit different than yours. Did you say your 5?
Yeah, he said
I'm gonna say Kyrie, I'm gonna say Seth at the 2, I'm gonna say Ben at the 3, KD at the 4, and Drummond at the 5, because the 3 and the 4 ain't gonna be hogging up the paint. That's for Drummond. So they're gonna be swinging out, doing pick and rolls, doing whatever they need to do. And then Ben can go inside or whatever to try to get the rebounds to help Drummond out or whatever.
on the court better than Harris?
But Joe got an ankle injury, and he got to have a second surgery.
I'm just asking.
I think what they saw in the playoffs, yeah, I'll take Seth in the playoffs over Joe.
See, that's what I'm saying. I don't think they're going to.
And then we're forgetting about Patty Mills. No, we're forgetting about Patty Mills. Patty Mills coming off the bench. Patty Mills got Joe Harris' spot right now. And then when Joe Harris come back, they got Joe Harris next year. But I'll take Patty Mills over Joe Harris right now. Yeah, but he's the 7th, 8th man. And then you got Claxton.
Joe?
Yes.
He gonna be in front of
in the playoffs last year, bro, he crumbled, bro.
I do like Aldridge,
and he crumbled in pressure situations.
I do like Aldridge at the 5.
I forgot about Aldridge.
That's why I said Aldridge.
Oh, dang. And Claxton?
I like Drummond, but I was like, Aldridge give you a jump shot. Like a long, deep mid-range from your center.
Dang. With Claxton?
Yeah.
Boy, they got a 8-9 rotation. Woo!
Like their bench, the bench that the what they like, who they bring off the bench is going to be even more interesting to see.
Their depth is going to play because I told you that Claxton nigga or whatever his name is.
They might be able to. They might be able to compete with y'all.
Now that move made them be able to compete with us.
Yeah. That's a game right there. That's a game right there.
Depth wise, their depth is hella talented. It's going to be interesting to see how that gels because they still got time. We ain't even hit All-Star break yet.
We got that coach already instilled, baby.
You already know what it is.
I think it's a good situation for their personalities, though. Like KD, Kyrie, and Ben Simmons, for some reason, they on their wavelength.
Yeah. Hold on, I just wanted to say this real quick.
I can see them meshing.
My fault, y'all. I just wanted to say this real quick. I wanted to go ahead and give.
I just knew it was mine because it's that Whole Foods one.
So yo, I just gotta say this real quick. Shouts out to Eric Spoelstra for being.
We don't talk about how much the Heat get brought up on the pod.
But now this is Eric Spoelstra just because I'm just saying he was actually listed as in like the top 15 coaches in the past, what was it, 75 years?
Yeah. That's big shout out.
I'm like, dang, like for real already? But
then you look at it.
Then you look at his resume.
I feel like we talked about him a couple of times. Like even besides all the hate and the shit talk, we be like, yo, but Spo though.
Is he top 3 in the league right now?
I mean,
because Monty Williams. Monty Williams is up there for me.
For me, if you top for his name to be listed 75 years, you definitely top 3 right now.
No, I ain't say top 3. He was top 15.
I'm talking about top 3 in the league. Top 3 right now.
75.
Oh yeah, 75.
You definitely top 3 right now.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's automatic. Almost.
Yeah, because they had. I think they had Pat Riley. Of course, they had.
Hey yo, Miami Heat. We got 2 of them boys. You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
Shit ain't fair.
Oh yeah, that's damn true.
You gonna act like you ain't noticed?
Got 2 of them boys. You feel me?
They had Phil Jackson. They had Red Auerbach. They had Red Popovich. Somebody I felt that got snubbed. Who was it? I kind of feel like he's a decent coach, but I guess you can't say he ain't win enough. I was gonna say Rick Carlisle, but I thought Rick did a decent job.
He get a lot of hate too.
Hey man, but just round of applause to Spo though.
And a round of applause for the Nets pulling off that trade because if Harden decides not to play for the 76ers.
But honestly,
I'm just saying like next year because it was exactly
the crazy thing for me that blew me out of the whole thing is the fact that like it was a report that came out that Harden definitely like had went to the ownership and was like he wanted to be traded, but he didn't want them to put it out in the media that he said he wanted to be traded.
Yep, and
he didn't want the image to look as if he was, pressing the issue.
Hey, Philly,
and
Philly, I don't know how strong y'all strip clubs is, but y'all might need to step that up if y'all want that man to stay there. That's all I'm saying.
That man loves a strip club.
I mean, this man coming from New York.
They got hella rappers there, so he cool with that.
That man was in Houston for a long period of time. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
Like, hey yo, come to the spot.
Yeah.
He probably went on a downgrade going to New York. I heard Houston got the best.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like Philly, if your strip clubs is nice, y'all got a good shot. That's all I'm saying.
I give him 3 years. 2-3 years.
So much shit depends on that. Like, he can mesh with Embiid.
If he meshes with Embiid, then he'll stay there.
I'm telling you, that potential right there is
filthy.
Yeah.
Yo, so All-Star weekend, we got a 1v1. T-Mac versus AI. Who you got?
I'm going last.
You know who I got?
Second to last.
I got AI. I'll go first. Shit. I fuck with T-Mac.
Yep.
But that old crocodile might not be able to see like that young crocodile.
And that disrespect, dog. That's
AI
disrespect.
crossover is not crooked. I'm disrespecting.
That's disrespectful as hell, bro.
I ain't gonna hold you.
That's funny, but that's disrespectful.
I'm gonna take T-Mac, T-Mizzy just off
against
the side.
AI.
Just off of the side.
I think it's a bad matchup for him.
He still he could back to the basket and back him all the way down.
We make it. Is it make it take it or make it give it? Because that matter.
I didn't get the rules, but
make it take it.
Because they must have been talking in order for this to happen. They must have been talking or something.
Oh, absolutely, and I'm going with T-Mac. I understand. I understand when you say it's the size difference. I get that, but niggas, the speed different. The speed ain't the same.
I mean,
little niggas need
both
that.
of them still be hooping because I seen video of both of them hooping like at their ages now. They don't be looking like no bitch niggas.
I ain't.
T-Mac scored 13 points in like 30 seconds. I remember when I see, I'm like, bro, what? This like it made no sense. I'm like, this nigga is chucking.
Was that for the Rockets or was that for the Magic?
I think it was the Rockets.
Yeah,
bro, I'm like, this nigga is chucking, bro. Like
he made
3 and a foul. I'm like, bro, what the hell? Came back another 3. I'm like,
he made
bro,
what he made.
This nigga is going stupid.
He made what Reggie did look like nothing.
He was like, hold up, bro, we not losing. Like, I don't care what's going on. Like, dog.
So
like,
you going AI, you going T-Mac, right?
Yeah.
I'm going T2.
I like it. I know AI win.
I want AI. I want AI to win though, but T.
I just feel like AI also
T in my top 10, AI in my top 5. So
they be
I'm gonna have to go with T though, just because of that size though. Because if T Mac didn't have a jumper, then I would go AI. But T I got a jumper.
Stat that I seen recently, like within the last 2 weeks, randomly, right? So Joel Embiid been balling, right? MVPs type shit. But they brought up something of 76ers, obviously a franchise stat. 76ers with 40-point plus games on the road, right? And he entered the top 5 or moved up in the top 5. And he has like 7 or 8 40-point games on the road, right? Why the top of the list, right? And Wilt was on the list. Wilt like second. Why AI got like 40-something 40-point games on the road? Like, this nigga was just going to niggas' house dropping 40 all the time. Like, that shit is crazy. I was like, damn. I don't think he catching that.
All right. I just got T-Mac, dog. Like, I'm sorry.
It's all good.
Yo, SC, I got a question for you. I think I know the answer to this question, but you got D Wade over AI in the shooting guard list, or you got AI at point guard? Because I think
he was a shooting guard though, right?
He was a two. Where you got him?
See, this is where it get tough.
Because number one MJ, number 2 Kobe. Who's people's 3? My third is AI.
This is where it gets tough because you still have to factor when you were putting your list together. Yeah. And when you're putting that list together, you have to factor in rings. Rings do play a part in this, and in that case, I gotta go with Wade. And also, we just got to remember young Wade because AI. You got to think about Flash.
That's the way that I think about, bro. I remember that boy monkey hopping through the whole bounce, bash.
I remember that duck on Bears out.
Woo! I remember that duck on Bears out. Yo.
I was like, why were you there?
Why did you volunteer for this? I go with Wade in that scenario, man.
But yeah, probably like my best point guard that would have made it, could have made it, should have made it.
Hold on. The hell you mean no comment?
I'm trying to think about it, and I'm gonna get gunshots. So I'm gonna just be quiet.
No, go ahead. Say what you gotta say.
Well, you got AI over D Wade? You got AI over D Wade? That's what you talking about?
I'm gonna get gunshots.
Say what you gotta. No, you see what you can't do to the homies is you can't be out here talking about. Oh, I would have said this. No, say what you gonna say. We potted now, nigga.
Yo, we forgot to talk about something in the NFL.
Yeah.
No, I can't say.
You can say it. Go ahead and say it. Yo, homies.
You want to talk about it?
Information to
no, just say what you're gonna say and then say you can revise it later on, but go ahead and say it.
Nah, I'm gonna come
back. See, homies, this niggas don't want to go out on the ledge, you know.
This time, nah. Normally, I jump head first, no parachute. Today,
normally,
I'm hang gliding.
Yo, y'all want to talk about that Kyler Murray situation?
I don't care about that.
You don't care? All right.
Like, I'm gonna be honest. Like,
so I hate
tomatoes.
Whole bunch of shit about it. Like, we can you can speculate all you want to with that, but like, nobody fucking knows. You know what I mean? Like, don't nobody know anything about what's going on with that, man. And we won't know anything unless one of them.
They can franchise him too, so he's still stuck there for another 2 seasons.
Yeah. So like, that to me, that's like non-story as hell to me for right now.
I mean, 3 seasons if they really want to be nasty.
The quick question for me is, what y'all think about the NFL admitting that they've been fucking up and that they fucked up this season on hiring minority coaches and stuff in the process?
I mean, we know what it is.
Brian X making instant changes.
Said that, huh?
No.
Yeah.
Brian X.
Listen, when you got in racism on the back of the helmets, but we see what the fuck going on with these hiring coaches, I don't want to hear none of that bullshit from you.
Like, bro, the money that they paying the players versus the money they're
making
is peanuts. Like, it's just like it's literally slavery.
They get $250 just from the movie or just from the TV deal. At the end of the year, $250. Just no matter what you did, no matter what you $250.
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah, I mean, it's just we see what it is, man. We know what the fuck this whole the Rooney Rule has been bullshit from practically the jump.
Because the rule says you just have to interview.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
The
it doesn't give
exposed with this.
Yeah,
the only thing they changed is that they said if you hire a coach that's a minority, you get compensatory picks.
We got him for Salah.
We got him for Salah,
and they gave somebody hired somebody that I didn't know was black, or they say he got a black daddy.
Dolphins.
The Dolphins.
Mike McDaniel.
Bro don't look like he got a piece of minority.
somebody said that's Logic's cousin on his white side.
Bro don't look like he got a piece of black.
Oh,
like
snap.
That nigga got a black daddy. DNA test, my nigga, please. Ancestry.
I think they said he had Hispanic, like Latin background.
It was something I said.
Yeah, I heard Latin. That said Logic on his butt. Oh snap.
Yeah, but yeah, that I mean, what y'all feel? Y'all good? Y'all good on that?
Man, that whole coaching jump, it's just hypocritical, bro. That's pretty much what it is.
Fixed no time soon. I know that.
Only thing extra you can do is just incentivize it more. You know what I'm saying?
The problem is there's no fight against
free up. You get more cap
what
space
can you
or something.
do about, like, you can point and be like, this is wrong, but like, what can be done about it if they don't do it?
Listen.
Freeze an extra 15-20 million in cap space or something, bro. They gotta do something.
Listen, incentivizing them to do it. It's cheap as fuck. Already cheapens.
They don't care.
Yeah.
It cheapens.
What's the incentive?
It cheapens.
Because
the
somebody gave this analogy and it was perfect. It was perfect.
It's gonna always overshadow and cheapen the hire because this is gonna be like they only hired you so they can get this, and this. You see what I'm saying? That's it. It literally cheapens the hire. Yeah. Like fuck all that shit. Yo, hire people that are competent. Stop recycling sorry ass white head coaches. Keep it a buck, man. Like
I will keep real.
Yo,
at least
hold
the
on.
age went down on coach average because a couple years back, every coach was like over 50. Like
all
Sean McVay's and
I didn't even think it was possible for a young coach.
Young 30s and you know what I'm saying, like
bro,
Pete Carroll's and these niggas in 70s.
Bro,
shit, like,
the Texans were about to hire a fucking McCown.
They're about to hire Josh McCown.
Josh McCown
with no
experience. They were about to fucking do it.
They was about to pull the Derek Fisher that I said I wish somebody did with Tom Brady.
But Brian X.
Hey man, shout out to him.
But yo, somebody gave this analogy though.
Bieniemy ain't get a job either. Right?
Yeah, Bieniemy in it.
And then he got contract. He got his contract is up this year with the Kansas City. He's like, he might not be on Kansas City if they don't renew it.
They'll renew it.
Hopefully. But yo, somebody gave this analogy about it. It's like you liking Hispanic women your whole life and everything. There's somebody telling you like, nah, you gotta date this other type of chick. Like you'll date her for a little bit, but eventually you're gonna go back to what you do.
I mean, that's pretty solid, actually. that's pretty solid right there. You know what I'm saying? All right, man. Well, shit. Hey, let's jump into this music shit real quick. Cause that nigga J. Cole has been on a motherfucking tear, dog.
Bruh. After the off season, and then, well, first of all, we got to lead off with the Revenge tour or the
Revenge of the Dream. What the fuck is that shit called?
I forgot what it's called.
I got it pulled. I got to hear it. Hold on. Let me pull this shit up. Go ahead. Continue, though.
But yeah, Revenge. Then you got Off Season. Then you got all these features that he's doing, bro.
Revenge of the Dreamers 3.
Revenge of the Dreamers. But that, bro. So Ryan just heard the Johnny P. Caddy for the first time in the car.
Hold up.
Yeah.
That's your first time hearing that? That John P. Cat is something fine, nigga.
That has to be one of the coldest J. Cole verses I heard.
Yeah.
He's had some nasty ones, but bro, when the Eureka, the equation of relativity, there is no MC equal.
Einstein on the brink of the theory of relativity, really no MC equal.
Like,
nigga, what?
What? The nigga asked for a feature. He gonna meet the Grim Reaper. I'm gonna go to hell if Jesus asks for a feature. What? Bro, what? Are you kidding me?
So that's that song. Then he followed it up
with YG.
With YG on what's the name of that track?
Scared Money Don't Make.
Scared Money. There
that verse is okay. But he still,
what he does is no matter whose track he's on, he's gonna give you the best verse on the track. And that's what you want to see from your top tier MCs, your top tier lyricists. You know what I'm saying?
I kind of feel like Moneybagg had not necessarily a better verse, but it was up there with Cole on that one. But I see what you're saying. I agree with you 100%.
I feel like people step their game up when he on this shit.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Definitely.
Like 21.
That's when 21 got to me. Yeah, I was just about to say 21. I ain't even give 21 much listen before I heard the one with him and Cole.
And then since then, I'm like, anytime 21 drops, I'm listening. And then we ain't even gonna talk about surround sound. Like that shit go hard. That shit go hard. You know what I mean? But
then we ain't gotta talk about Benny.
Yeah,
Benny crazy too.
Benny crazy.
But Cole said in that verse that he's the best rapper alive.
Yep. And for right now, what I'm gonna say is this: I'm not gonna say he's the best rapper alive. I think he's the best current rapper.
The best rapper alive mean nowadays?
To me,
because when Wayne said it, what it meant was he was giving you the most original shit and the most of it on demand. All like, you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Features, albums.
That's what it meant. It didn't mean nothing else. You know what I'm saying?
And if we're going by that definition, I agree with him.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like it depends on what definition, because it's like, but then he's in the category that Wayne also was in, argumentatively. But see, like, is my lyrics on a level above y'all niggas too? Like, you know what I'm saying? So but that's why you think of that when it
but when you say best rapper alive, man, I mean, you could say like definition, but like best rapper alive. There's niggas that's out here rapping that we know that's still rappers that ain't rapped in a minute, but they alive. You see what I'm saying?
But then I take Cole to another level too.
Of course you can.
I take Cole to another level too because he also producing and stuff.
No.
Is he better than Jay-Z?
I think so.
No.
Why can't he be?
I didn't say he can't. I said he's not.
I don't think he's better than Jay at this moment.
Because of what?
No.
Accolades?
No.
Just because I've like the verse that I just heard from Cole. I've seen Jay give verses like that a little bit earlier. Like I feel like Cole is like, I mean, Cole has spit like some fire stuff.
I think since Cole gave us Friday Night Lights, he's been giving us fire stuff. So I
don't agree. My bad.
I can't believe that whole
What? Around good on here.
I should have known from all of y'all expressions that that's what it was on the screen. That's funny.
Bruh.
See, in my opinion, Jay-Z
go watch
is
the YouTube.
A better music industry man than most people. Mm-hmm. Like who I put in his category is 50 Cent. But it's like a businessman thing too, that you giving him, I feel like he's getting credit with his businessman stuff and his rapper stuff.
That's how I feel
like some of these people, some of these other rappers who are nowhere near his level in the game, you know what I'm saying, are better rappers than he is. You know what I'm saying? To be one of the greatest rappers in different shit, like for me, like at the time when Biggie was the nigga, Tupac, you know, the argument was there.
Yeah.
These niggas was doing something to everybody. Like, even if you didn't fuck with rap or this or that, like niggas was like, boom, like shorties was vibing who don't listen to no gangster music, like, you know what I'm saying, like all this, you know, like Jay Ben had a problem with that. Like a lot of people forever hadn't liked Jay because he got that monotone thing. You got to be the kind of person that likes this lyricism genre of music, and everybody don't like that. To me, some of the best, they got everybody listening to their shit. The people who like stupid music, no lyrics, you know what I'm saying? Everybody bumping that, and I don't think Jay's been that, you know. I think he marketed himself like a genius.
Hold on. Wait a minute. See, that's where I disagree. And I'm gonna say, and the reason I say is because of this. When a nigga was you talking about how he was giving, how some artists just give everything. Well, when a nigga was dropping "Excuse Me, Miss," that wasn't for the hardcore hip hop hit. That was for more commercial shit. Show Me What You Got, Lil Mama. That was also more commercial shit. We see that in commercials. So what I'm saying is that he gave you that type of commercial shit. He still gave you some hood shit. He still gave you some lyrical shit. He still gave you some fast rapping shit, especially when he was younger. We've seen every iteration of Jay-Z. Of when we talk about a rapper, like what kind of ability do you have? Just not even if it's lyrically, but just what kind of flows can you do? We seen young Jay spit fast as fuck. We seen middle-aged Jay where he was gonna tell you more stories, and he was gonna be more lyrical with it. We seen the guy who just go in and did commercial shit. Now we see an older nigga that's giving you wisdom and game. That's all different type of spectrums of hip hop.
I'm not arguing that he don't got the spectrum. My argument is that throughout all these spectrum, I've always have been hearing people saying they don't like Jay, they don't like him for this, they don't like him for that. Throughout all these spectrums, and I don't hear that.
And we hear
like J. Cole.
The hell you don't. You
don't hear people say. I see be on.
I hear. Mad,
that's recently.
I hear mad. J. Cole's boring. This sleep rap. This is no. There's a lot of that.
There was a couple of years ago, it was heavy like that, and they were saying he was number 3. That he was number 3. He was number 3. You know what I'm saying?
Like, bro.
But like, I would say this. I would say that. I would say Cole. I can't say Cole is better than JID right now. Lyrically, like as an artist, like rapper, like Jay can get with Cole on the track right now.
Yeah.
Kendrick. We're forgetting Kendrick. Like Kendrick, to me, I think Kendrick is the Andre 3 Stacks of this generation, but. You know what I'm saying? Like he can give a. But I feel you. But Kendrick, like as soon as Kendrick releases an album and he spits some fire, Kendrick is going to be right there with Cole. So I can't say Cole is better than Kendrick. So, and I can't say he's better than JID. I can't say he's better than JID either. But I would say Cole is one of the best
alive.
Cole is one of the best rappers alive right now. I can't say he is the best rapper alive.
He's one of the best. I just don't know if I put him at the best rapper alive.
Is he sitting on a throne at this point in time? Yeah, I'll give him the throne right now. Yeah.
In my opinion, currently, yes, he is.
I'll give him the throne right now.
He gave 100%. You the off season. Then he gave you he's
consistent features and consistent projects. Yeah, he's consistently in our face.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So I gotta give him the throne in that regard. But are you the best rapper alive? Like, nah, I can't give you that.
So who you would give it to?
The best rapper alive? I don't know. Because I look at it from different perspectives.
So because it's an opinion.
Because
all of his opinion.
Because to me, I like.
No fact of who it is?
No.
I like Benny. I like Benny as the best rapper alive right now. I don't
like him. He's just my favorite.
Like I like Benny because what Benny's been doing and like consistently and producing project after project. I haven't heard a whack verse. Like, I gotta look at of course Cole, of course Kendrick, JID.
See, with all the many ways to look at it, then it make it too hard for me because when they start breaking down like that, I got like. My list is like
Freddie. I like Freddie. I like Gibbs.
I got Joyner. I got all these.
We was just talking about Crit. Like Crit. Joyner's up there too. Because Joyner, if you put Joyner and Cole, I mean they had a track together, but it wasn't like a lyrical track. But you know what I'm saying? If you put them on a track like that, like Joyner can get up there with Cole.
I mean, for me, if you ask me, in my opinion, and this is just me, just because of like. The time frame that I've been alive and like what I've experienced and the fact that he's still alive, to me, my personal opinion, I just gotta say Wayne, just because I've seen so many different facets of him. You know what I'm saying? I've seen him drop a rock album. You know what I'm saying? Did I like it? No, but he dropped one. You know what I'm saying? So
only reason Wayne falls off for me because he admitted that he like was putting out like microwave music because of the situation he had with Birdman. So
I mean,
like,
I knew that.
You know what I'm saying? So
because I mean, it wasn't.
So
it
that
wasn't
for that reason, like
for Birdman to be like, okay, this is a good track, I'll put it out. So he wasn't gonna put. You got to think when you getting stiff and you're not getting your money.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so
I feel you 100%.
But you also got to have a respect for your fans to be like, I gotta also give y'all what I've been giving y'all.
Yeah, like don't dumb it down for us.
But the main thing for me is the longevity that he gave me for the span that he gave it to me for.
Understood.
You know what I'm saying? And like for shit, most of like middle school through high school for me, it was
Wayne.
Same.
It was Wayne.
I mean,
it was just consistently like album, mixtape, Young Money, features.
So Drake,
what's up?
Drake's not up there for y'all.
Nobody had me chasing their mixtapes like Wayne.
Nobody.
Absolutely.
And I love mixtapes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it was like, oh, listen to this.
All the squads
told me about it.
Squad
I was like, the drought came out. I was like,
oh, the drought 3.
He dropped. I'm just like, no ceilings. What? No ceilings 2?
Right.
Wait, what's going on? Hey, like Carter. Oh, he finna drop an album. The Carter finna like no, like it was just when I knew that and like you said,
okay, here's another thing.
Touch different, like it wasn't just that Wayne was touching like the rap, and it was everybody was vibing to Wayne. Like it didn't matter what, you know.
No,
Ryan, listen to this. Ryan, listen to this.
At one point in time, Wayne was the biggest artist in the world.
Eminem in the argument too for that. Like,
yeah,
absolutely.
But Ryan, listen to this. Okay, so this kind of hurt my heart a little bit, but I didn't do my research on it yet. But you know how Gilly had the falling out with Wayne and everything, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So they were talking about a story in one of their interviews recently, and Wallow was talking about how they was at a basketball game, and then he came up on Wayne, and he was like trying to talk to him. You know how Wallow is, whatever. But and then Gilly was talking about Wayne. He was just like, "Yeah, bro, you be all up on this nigga junk and blah blah blah." But you see, he ain't received his publishing for 4 years, and y'all say y'all don't like ghostwriters. Look it up. He ain't get publishing for 4 years. If that's true, bro, like I can't say that because I haven't seen it yet. You know what I'm saying? But that puts a lot of stuff into jeopardy because Wayne said that he ain't never. You know what I'm saying? Nobody never wrote for him and all that.
I feel like that is because I feel like
that changes something for me.
All these dudes do music together. You know what I'm saying? All these dudes work off each other in different shit. And at the end of the day, a lot of these shits be ghost written or half ghost written by somebody. And you just don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
so
but like when you talk about, when you talking about Jay, when you talking about Jay, when you talking about Nas, when you talking about J. Cole, when you talking about Kendrick, all of them will tell you that nobody
ever ghost written for them.
So this is what I
would put it that they're putting their respect on the line that nobody ghost written for me. Styles saying, P, like Jadakiss, ain't nobody right for them.
You don't know.
This is what I would say.
For all the tracks
hold on. This is what I'm gonna say about, especially when it comes to this ghostwriting shit, and especially when it comes to somebody want to expose somebody for ghostwriting shit. Peach, I'm sitting here writing a verse, right? And I get stomped on one line, and you come in and you gave me a line, right? If I'm a petty nigga, fresh off of the relationship, I could, or if you a petty nigga, right? Fresh off of the friendship that we had, or the work relationship we had, and you want to come out and say, well, yeah, I'll ghostwrite that verse for him. You can easily say that because you contributed. And that's how easy it is to get somebody caught up with the ghostwriting shit.
And the same vice versa though. Like you can get stuck on a half a verse, and I could give you the whole other half, and it can never be known that happened.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, oh no, that was all me. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like I got verses in my phone currently that I've gotten a line or two from some people.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because I might have got stomped here or there.
I forgot who said it. I want to say it's Kanye, but somebody said it in the rap. Like they said somebody line and they was like you could say that's biting, but it was Wayne. I think he was like, some say that's biting, but I say that's enlightening. Like when you use somebody line or say something, you know what I'm saying? Like so. To an extent, sometimes it's just looked at differently too.
Yeah,
big facts.
Because I think music isn't this like one-way thing. Like making music by yourself ain't the only way to do it. You know, some of the best music wasn't made by one person. Some of the best tracks that one person sang on wasn't made by that person. It was wrote by this person, produced by that person. This person did the backup vocals. Like, you know what I'm saying? All that mattered in that track because we don't love just this individual thing. We love that track.
And shit.
You know
when you spent that going into singing, that's a whole different scenario because sometimes you just have somebody who got a great voice. They don't know how to structure it at all. But if I got a producer that's saying, all right, or a producer and an engineer in the room at the same time, all right, you need to, instead of saying it like la da 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 da, you do la da 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 da. You know what I mean?
It's more with rap than people think.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Mad niggas don't have like some niggas got the lines, but don't got the way to make the flow. Like they could write the verse, but they can't spit it. You know what I'm saying? That's why that shit happens a lot. Cause sometimes it's the nigga with the pen and the nigga with the everything else. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's vice versa. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. What your boys got on? What else y'all boys got for the day, man?
Pieces. Let me stop. I'm hyped for the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, big man. It's Super Bowl fucking weekend, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
What y'all doing? Where y'all watching the game at?
I'm watching that Mom's.
Mom's?
Yeah, she got like a big old projector screen that like fit on the wall and shit. Like Ma cooking. You know what I'm saying?
I might watch it at Asian crib, a dog. Go over there and
eat up their food.
Absolutely. Yeah. Krista gonna cook something malevolent.
Some of that churro cheesecake.
You gotta use the encyclopedia word. That shit wasn't even out.
Bro, he said something about my girl Krista making some churro cheesecake, bro.
She made me a churro cheesecake.
Excuse me?
A churro cheesecake
with strawberries.
Chopped up strawberries and put like this tres leche white icing over it.
Tres leche.
Why is pronunciation on the leche?
The tres leche.
That's the Don, bro. He be in different area codes, bro. Nigga be in different countries. You feel me? You gotta get different accents.
I literally told her, like, I had to have her make me my own after she made me a dish, and I immediately called everybody that has ever made me a dessert and told them this is my favorite dessert by far. Like, and
step your game up.
And it's crazy because, like, this is the thing. It hits so many different areas of your palate with just one forkful of it. And you would think with all that stuff it was sweet, but the sweetness was very subtle. Dang. And I'm just like, bruh, this is.
I wish I liked cheesecake.
Oh, I like churro. I know that.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, but no, I'm gonna be at the crib, man. We got the brand new TV over there, so I'm gonna have that over there. If somebody's doing some live stream or something, I'm gonna have it on the other TV because we got the dual living room. And yeah, man, I'm gonna be chilling. Hookah in deck. Gotta find me some herbal essences and we will get it popping. You know what I'm saying?
A little bit of something from the Herb Village.
I'm gonna be forcing the kids to watch it.
Yeah.
Gonna watch it.
Hey, put on
grill something in the back. You know
whatever you do, don't put on the Nickelodeon version of the game.
It's cool to teach kids, but it's
terrible.
It's not good.
It's terrible for anybody that's grown.
Like, it's better than not seeing football at all. Like, if you had to not watch, you know what I'm saying, normal, but it's not how you want to watch football.
Nah.
Definitely not how I want to watch the Super Bowl.
Hell no. Nah.
Slime Zone.
Shit, man. What else, y'all boys? Man, y'all boys got any shout outs? Anything before we get up out of here for the evening?
Yeah, I got some shout outs.
He got shout outs. I mean, I was prepared.
Shout out to the families of everybody, you know what I'm saying? Hope everybody's having a blessed 2022 going and all that.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to my baby, you know, he like 2.5 months.
Hey,
the young prince.
Good, you know what I'm saying?
I got to come see him.
My birthday on Wednesday. Shout out to me, young. You know,
hey.
Sorry,
what
was that? What was?
You know what I'm saying? Young.
Yeah. Young what?
But you know, going to see some fam. So
hand me down back brace.
Other than that, you know, shout out to figuring out what we're gonna do when football's over, because that's happening.
Oh, God.
It's basketball season, fellas.
Nah,
it's not the same, but I'm gonna still enjoy it. But you know, like it ain't nothing like football season, man. Nah, but shout out to everybody continue to rock with us worldwide. Shout out to my baby. You know what I mean? Who gonna be helping us out a little bit. I'm gonna tell y'all a little bit about that on the other side of this part. And just shout out to everybody's continued hopefully good health. You did. That's it. That's all I got.
You got that.
Shout out to everybody, the pod, everybody worldwide, everything everybody else said. Y'all be good. Have a good weekend. Watch out for that virus. Good night.
Yo, shouts out to the pod. Shouts out to my homies on the pod right now. Shout out to Lil Ugly Oys. I'm just playing. Shout out to the Chastity Taylor Foundation. Shout out to Hunger Fight. Shout out to people in the community that are out there, making sure that, they keeping things running. And I'm talking about these teachers, these nurses, these doctors. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I'll shout out to the fam. You know what I mean? Shouts out to the Super Bowl. Hope we have a good game. You know what I mean? Hope it's a really good game.
Oh, shout out to the halftime show, by the way.
Shout out to the halftime show. Well, Mary J, M, Kendrick, Dr. J, Snoop. That's gonna be dope. I think the Jabberwocky's gonna be there too.
Jabberwockies?
Yeah, I think so. But that's it, man. Shouts out to everybody. Have a good, safe weekend, man. Y'all be good.
Hey, that boy you told on come home tomorrow.
Hey, man. Y'all enjoy the Super Bowl, man. Have a good time. Have a good Super Bowl party. Enjoy the damn commercials. And until next time, it's been Homie Studios. You dig?